Hi friends! In case we haven't met before, I'm Mama Carmody with Love to Laugh and Learn. I like to find ways to make learning fun. I thought I'd start this new little segment that I'm going to call Mama Carmody Remembers. And it's kind of a fun way to learn history because I've been around for quite a long time. And there are a lot of things that I did when I was younger that boys and girls don't do nowadays. Maybe even some adults don't do this anymore. So I'm going to share different things at different times. Today, I want to show you this box I found. I was cleaning out a shed and I found this box. It's full of fabric and patterns. Have you ever heard of a pattern? Do you know what patterns are used for? Patterns were used to make clothes. I used to sew some clothes for my kids when they were little, and we'd have to use these patterns. This was one that I made for my girls when they were young. My mom and my grandmother used to make my clothes a lot for school when I was young, and they taught me how to sew. Now, when I first started sewing, I just did simple things. Like I made placemats and oven mitts and all kinds of fun stuff. And then I could give them to people for Christmas or their birthdays. When I got a little older and I got a little bit better in high school, I learned to make these overalls, and I made those overalls and thought I was so cool. But that's the fun part of making stuff for yourself and for your friends is you can choose the kind of fabrics you want and the colors you like, and you can make exactly what you want. If you've never seen a pattern, here was one I used. I made a bow tie one time, and here's what's inside the package. So that's the picture of what you're going to make. And then inside the package is the pattern, okay? And it has patterns for long ties or bow ties. And so there's lots of papers in here. So you just would take out your pattern, which is a very thin piece of paper like this. And there are different things on it, different marks, depending on what you're going to make. So you can see here, see some of the lines on the paper? And then those lines help you know where to cut on the material. And so you'd lay this down on your material like this. Anybody want a nice dinosaur tie? There you go. I got some dinosaur fabric. Might not make the best tie, but maybe a pair of shorts or something. But then you just put your pattern down on that and you'd cut it out. And then you'd use your sewing machine to sew it together. And there are always instructions in there to tell you what pieces to sew together first so it comes out looking right. But then that's how you would make things. So do you know anybody that uses a sewing machine and makes things? Maybe your mom or dad even. Maybe your grandmother. A lot of people used to sew, and I don't know if there are very many anymore. I would like to hear. So boys and girls, if you know of anybody that sews that you've seen, please let me know because I'd like to hear about it. All right. It's good to talk to you. I will have another session of Mama Carmody Remembers in the near future. Take care and have a great day.